right, guys, welcome. The dog is going mad. Someone's at my door. We're going to get this live stream started. So we'll start with some music, you guys. This is from Spare Parts Universe YouTube channel, and it's Fly By Madness, you guys. And I woke up feeling amazing today, you guys. Today is, we're chopping it up live. I reconnected with my friend Marsha here, where I met her on Twitter. So you guys, without further ado, let's get this started. I'm going to get to the door, see what's going on, and let's get this party started. Thanks for joining, you guys.
Yeah, it should be like something like that. No. Yeah, something like that. She'll love it. Amazing, no contemplation about the way. Quite higher than the one you see. No more procrastinating, only decision making. It's time for me to take the wheel. Yeah. Reflect upon your situation. Stay true, let your soul heal. Yeah. About the way replacing all memories with new beginnings.
Simply amazing the way your body moves with ease. Soft breeze blows through your dress as you mess with my mind. Playing with time, start to unwind and realize the day is so beautiful. Sunsets over the water, the waves crashing harder. The sun goes down, we can't let it, and it's champagne on ice. We never do this
So
twice,
nice.
cause every time it's
twice.
magical. The way you grab my soul, let you take control of my mind, my body. This is your hobby, the passion for love. It comes from above, the heavens sent an angel down. And I am so lucky you bless me with your presence. Your essence is like a love potion. You grab a hold, and I don't want you to let go. Your skin is like cotton, so soft, so precious.
No contemplation about the way you
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing sound. Space sanity. We've got a great guest in the house tonight. I'm testing our sound. This is Fly By Madness, Spare Parts Universe. Find them on all platforms. All right, guys, welcome in. My name is Regina Connell. This is West Virginia Wire. I do hope my sound is okay. Let me check some things here. I'm going to bring my friend Marsha up on the stage, you guys. We're going to be doing some shout outs, stuff like that. It's just a chill day today. I thought we'd go live, and I just heard her come back in. Here we go. So I'm going to give me a thumbs up. Okay, she's ready. Are you ready, Marsha? Are you ready? We got comments, you guys. Let's get to these comments. What the fuck? I don't know. Why don't you give another comment? I might answer you. So what WTF? What does that even mean? Who are you? Nice to meet you. All right, so let's go, Marsha.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? You're up on the stage, and we've got another comment. Hello. I don't know what that says. Reads. Oh, you like the hoodie? Thank you. This is Spare Parts Universe, ultraxclothing.com, but I don't think I'm supposed to give you that. I don't think I'm allowed to tell you that. All right, Marsha, let's do this. Hey girl, what's up? You guys, this is my friend Marsha. We met on Twitter, well, the X platform, formerly known as Twitter. And she was one of the very first people that got me familiar with spaces and stuff like that. There's too many people to name, but she was so gracious to come on here. We reconnected. In fact, she helped me out when I started Bobina's Book Nook, which is now turned into Regina Reads. She helped me out with the book Hillbilly Elegy by JD Vance, our vice president. So I thought, what a great way to get to know who he is. He's our new vice president. So let's check it out. So, Marcia, how are you doing? Tell people who you are and just whatever. It's a chill day, guys.
Hi, I'm Marsha, known as MBSRLM on X, and I'm also on TikTok, which is Regina. You'll find me on TikTok by my picture. So anyway, me and Regina go way back. What, almost a little over a year, maybe?
It is. Yep, I'm right behind you.
And I just miss your face, darling. I
I miss
really miss your face.
Girl, I miss you too. Oops, what am I doing? I was trying to pull up that image of your TikTok. You guys, I will be showing that I do have it, so don't worry. This is Marsha's. This is her ex account, and okay, I'm not sharing that yet. Go ahead and talk to them while I pull this up, Marsha.
Okay.
Sorry,
So,
I thought I was better
what?
prepared.
That's
So,
okay. A learning experience, step by step.
all right, here we go.
But I had for breakfast, real quick. I had what we call the Italians call the scottis. They're hard cookies, not full sugar. They're kind of bitter tasting. They go great with the morning coffee. I love it. Start the day off right.
I agree, girl. We are all about the coffee. So, my best friend Lisa, I call her my sister. Hold on. Sorry about that. I just hit the vape. So I call her my sister, and she lives with us. We were roommates, and she went out and bought that McDonald's coffee, and I have to say, I've always loved McDonald's coffee, and this stuff is really, really good. So, so tell people about your experience on the X platform as far as getting growth and stuff like that. You guys, later on in this live stream, I am going to do some shout outs to some people on the X platform that I've just recently found. I didn't know they were doing music. See what happens when you just tap on somebody's profile picture and follow their timeline just to see what they're about. So tell people a little bit about yourself. I'm going to be flashing up like your platforms and stuff as you're talking. So just take the
Okay.
stage. This is whatever. Tell them about yourself. I mean, we got about an hour to go. You know, if you just want to talk, I'm cool with that too. I didn't really have any plan. I was just glad to
Okay.
reconnect with you.
Oh, I know. It's been too long. Way too long, my love.
It
Way
has
too
been.
long.
When you said it had been
But
6 months, I was like, 6 months. Oh, let me give my
yes.
announcement. I'm not giving my announcement until maybe I should give it now. So you guys, Sunday the 25th, I happen to be looking at my YouTube channel. Let me show you my YouTube channel really quick. So we can get this business out of the way, and then Marsha can take the stage and just talk, talk, talk. I'm loving it. So you guys, this is my YouTube channel, and I was looking at my information, and Sunday the 25th will be 2 years I've had my YouTube channel. And to me, when I look back on all the stuff that we've done, where we started, I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know how to do anything. And here we are now. So we will be celebrating that on Sunday, January 25th. So I hope you guys join us for that. And then one other announcement tonight, I will be on Discord with the Crouton Jones show. Let me pull them up real quick, like.
Real quick, I would love to join you on Discord. I'll
Yep.
download it for you. Just send me an invite via DM on X. Okay.
I will. There's a couple of, communities that I'm involved with, and one that's actually I feel like it's gonna be pumping pretty soon. What am I doing? I thought I was on X. I feel like it's gonna be pumping pretty soon, very nicely, so I don't wanna say who it is just yet. Let's go to Crouton Jones. Here we go. So you guys, we'll be on the Discord. So Marcia, I'll send you the link, right? And I don't know how their thing works. They're just so awesome. I am a small holder of their token as well as Spare Parts Universe. I'm a small holder of the token of Spare Parts Universe as well. And the NFT collection for Spare Parts Universe is amazing. But I'm not supposed to say anything. I can't say anything. I'm not allowed to say anything. So you guys go to the profile, go tap on the profile, go check it out. It's a lot of amazing stuff and too much to cover. So, Kapali's a little narcissistic. He's our Limbot and then Spare Co. But this is not about them. This is about Marcia. So I'm going to take this down. We're going to put Marcia's X platform back up here while she talks and take me. I can't hear you, Marcia. Are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead and talk. I was talking. I was off the stage. I muted
Oh,
myself.
okay.
Go ahead and tell me.
Anyway, I have been on X. Oh, the platform just, or the profile picture just went down. There it is. Anyway, I started on X before it was X, and that picture, believe it or not, with the X I took that from my front porch one evening with the sun set, and that was like 6, 7 years ago, I believe, and that was before Twitter became X. Is that a sign or what? Don't ask. I mean, it amazing. I had so many compliments on that. Anyway, I started back in uh, it was Twitter back in June of 2022, so it's been a little while for me. A little over 3 years. I started out with 20 followers, and now I have close to 8,500. Um, but I only follow verified users. And if you want to come on, start an account on X. If you're not on X, like for you TikTok users, come on over on X where the truth lies. And I'm not meaning lying, where the truth is told. Anyway, getting to Regina, I love this girl. She is amazing. She's not afraid to speak her voice. Get out there. She does it. She does it fabulous. But I'm also on, let's see, Getter. I'm also, I'll post all my stuff. Now for TikTok, I love X, by the way. X is amazing, and this is where TikTok comes in. I wanted to start an account on TikTok just to see what everybody says. TikTok's better than X. I beg to differ with you. No, it's not. I get a lot of engagement on TikTok. I have a lot of followers. I have stopped at 1111 on TikTok for following people. I will not. I will follow you. We'll get that number back up there again. Maybe we can get it 11,000, 11. That would be great.
That
But
would be neat if I could just interject. So, I get that, letting people know. I like letting people know in the forefront. I will say though, I do believe that, choosing people that however someone decides that they follow someone, that's up to them. I do
Right.
believe that on TikTok, it is vital to, strategically follow people, and just let people know, make sure you're
Yeah.
interested in me before you follow me, especially for YouTube, right?
Yes.
A lot of people say just go tap the subscribe button, but that may not help us, right? Basically, we want you to watch the content, right? So on YouTube,
Exactly.
watch time hours are the most important. Now, as far as TikTok, it's a little bit different. I think that it's easier to grow an account and get monetized and do some stuff,
Yes.
but they are complaining about the payment, and people are complaining about the payment on Twitter. So, do you want to address that at all?
Oh, absolutely. Okay, I was monetized a couple years ago, and I helped so many people get monetized themselves. And for some reason, I am paused at the moment for monetization payouts, and I never got a reason for
Well,
that.
let's
But so be
clarify,
it. It
Marsha.
is what it
Marsha,
is,
let's
and life
let
goes on.
can we clarify
So
that? Can we
I
clarify,
accepted that. I appealed it. I haven't heard nothing back from it. So
Marsha?
I also
Can you hear me,
on X for 3 years. I did spaces after spaces after spaces. Like I
Marsha?
was doing 6 spaces
Can you hear
a
me,
week
Marsha? Can you
on
hear me? Is there?
the fake
I
Elon
think we're
Musk
having
accounts, fake family accounts,
testing.
trying to spot them, what to do when you do, how to report them. I did that for almost 3 years or over 3 years
Marsha,
and
can you
sent
hear
out
me?
weekly
Marsha, can you hear me?
reminders that
Marsha, am I having
Elon
a
does
sound
not have
issue?
any other platform.
Testing,
Why would he?
testing.
He owns X,
Marsha,
a no
Marsha,
brainer.
Marsha, can you hear me? I
So
don't think that you can
now
hear
for
me.
TikTok, when I started, I just wanted to see how it compared with X. And there's a lot of similarities there, the way they got their system set up and everything, because I'm a tech girl all the way, man. I know what I'm doing on any social media. I could walk you through an issue and have your issue solved. That's how good I
Marsha,
am.
can
Not
you hear me?
bragging, just
Marsha, can you
facts.
hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Marsha? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Right. Let's fix your audio because
Can
I was
you
like,
hear me?
Yes, but you need to be able to hear me. So can you fix your audio? I don't know what happened. So
Can you
Marsha was
hear
it?
me, Regina?
Yes, I can hear you, but you can't hear. Yes, I can
I
hear you,
I think
but
it's
you
on
can't.
your end.
No, it's not on my end. It's on your end. Go out and come
Hold
back
on.
in, baby. Thank you for the like, you guys. Thank you for the like. You guys, we are streaming across Rumble. We're streaming across Facebook, now known as Meta. We are streaming across the X platform, formerly known as Twitter. Marsha's working out the tech issues. So I did want to interject. So when she said that she was demonetized, can you hear me now, Marsha? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
I
now?
can't I
You can't
can't
hear
hear
me?
you.
Go out of the yard and come back in. Can you do that? Go to the private chat. Oh, cool. Go out and come back in. That's all. And then check your audio settings in StreamYard. I know you can't hear me. Check the private chat. Hmm. I don't know what happened, guys. Stay tuned. She will be back. She will be back. She will be back. So, I do have some stuff. I got a little thrown off my game. Oh, there she is. There she is. Let's see if we got it worked out. Hey, girl, are you
Can
worked
you hear me
out?
now?
So I could always hear you. You cannot hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Check this out. Let's do this. Hold
Okay,
on.
you know what
No,
it
wait, wait, wait,
was?
wait. Just
Go
pause
ahead.
1 second. Just pause 1 moment. 1 moment. 1 moment. I got something for
Loud
you.
and clear. Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Couldn't help myself. Can you still hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, you are perfect. So you guys, let's clarify a little bit. So Marsha gave us a lot of information. So she originally she's was the Omaha girl, and she did some work with PayPal when it was owned by Elon Musk. So fast forward, she's on Twitter, X platform. She explained her subscribers and stuff and all of that. So it's really cool. So when she said that she was demonetized from the X platform, and let me show you her platform one more time. So this one up here is her TikTok, but I'm going to take you over to her Twitter. And let me remove this one. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's a lot of juggling here. Okay, this is her X platform. So you still can subscribe to her
For
account.
$4 a month.
You can still subscribe to her. So when she talked about losing monetization, what she was referring to was the ad monetization, and they have changed the rules on X. So she explained all of that. So now she explained the pros and cons of TikTok versus the X platform. And let me bring your TikTok back up. There's her TikTok right there. And so she has an amazing story, you guys. And so I'm glad we got this sound issue worked out. And blah, blah, blah. So when we talk about the various platforms, why don't you tell them a little bit about how you've established maybe your TikTok, what you do on TikTok? There are different creator programs. There's like the TikTok shop. And then she just described to the X platform. She did describe to you guys and explain to you, if you decide to follow her and choose to follow her, if she doesn't follow you immediately back, just be patient, right? Just be patient. And I'm sure she eventually will. I don't ever expect anyone to follow me just because I followed them. I like to earn people's follows. So I'm glad I earned your follow, Marsha, and let's keep going.
Okay, so you wanted me to continue on with
Yes.
TikTok and how I established my account and stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, give me a second here. 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Talk for a little bit.
I'm going to play. Look, we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back. I'm going to play a song that I came across, and the X account is, let me show you his X account first before I do all that.
I'll follow too.
Okay, cool. So this person, and I've seen him around a lot for a long time. And so this guy right here, that's your TikTok. Let's bring this back up. And so this guy right here, Unconfined. So I found him on YouTube and YouTube Music, Apple Music. I did download his music, and this is his new song. I'm going to play a new song from him that I thought was just completely amazing.
I follow him. I have for like 2 years now. 3 years.
Really? I did not know that. Okay.
Yep.
You ready? Let's go. We're going to take a brief break, you guys. We will be right back. Thanks for joining, and we'll be right back. I'm going to have to remove us from the stage for a second, but I'll bring us back up as soon as the song's over. You cool with that, Marsha?
Cool.
Sweet. All right, guys, let's get into this song. I think you'll like it. I started listening to his older stuff, too. I think it was something from 2024. So this is called God's Justice by Unconfined with a K.
All I wanted to do was end everything and walk away from shit. You know what I mean? Like how Scarface and all them niggas do. I want to get out the game. I'm trying to get out the game. They want to dirty up my memory. They want to dirty up everything I worked for. So it made me come back. Instead of quitting, it made me come back more relentless to destroy.
They threw dirt on my name but didn't know that I'm a seed. Watered by the pain, now I'm growing from the greed. I used to plot late, thoughts heavy, never light. Dreaming about getting back like karma owed me a night. Built a war in my mind, swinging pride like a sword. While God tried to get me to let him settle the score. See, revenge feels sweet, but the aftertaste is sour. You lose peace, chasing power, minutes feel like hours. Now I rise past some silence, it's the best retaliation. Every win's a sermon, success is my vindication. They expected the fall, I rewrote the prediction. Turned pain into scripture, my purpose the inscription. Ain't no need for a knife when you shine so loud. Karma got patience and it's stalking the crowd. Now I toast to my growth, no rage rage in the cup. God don't miss shots, so I let him hit him up. I used to want payback, now I pray they see me winning. Used to plot revenge, now it's peace that got me grinning. Every scar that they gave me turned into something golden. Now my soul's too free to ever stay beholden. They love to hate in silence, I'll lie with no permission. God handles violence, I just focus on the vision. Ain't no getting even, I'm too even with the grace. Every dub I take is karma, smiling in their face. They crossed me clean, left scars under my sleeve. Had me praying for revenge before I prayed to believe. But every time I plotted, blessings slipped through my grip. You can't sail to heaven with resentment on the ship. I was drowning in anger or betrayal like fashion, till I learned that forgiveness gotta hide your reaction. The ones wishing my fall barely stand where they stood. When you rooted in peace, even storms do you good. Now I stay moving in silence, my winds do the talking. The tables turn easy, I ain't even start walking. Hate ages quick, love is timeless and fluid. They rot in revenge while I'm growing right through. Every scar that they gave turned my faith into proof. You can't fight God's plan, no matter what's the truth. Let them slander, let them whisper, let them envy and unwind. Revenge ain't mine to take, God's justice is divine. I used to want payback, now I pray they see me winning. Used to plot revenge, now it's peace that got me grinning. Every scar that they gave me turned into something golden. Now my soul's too free to ever stay beholden. They love to hate in silence, I'll lie with no permission. God handles violence, I just focus on the vision. Ain't no getting even, I'm too even with the grace. Every dub I take is karma, smiling in their face.
So that's why I attack as though I do, because I'm a general and I'm a smart general, and I'm not gonna attack at no blind soldiers. I'm gonna attack at those attacking me.
Wow, 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 wow.
Incredible musician.
Wow. I mean, and this song is maybe, but dang, you guys, I don't know about y'all. I just have that. Wow. Why didn't because I didn't look at his timeline. You know, I would see him and I think about, I want to tap on somebody's timeline, then I get distracted by other stuff. So, but I will say that me coming sorry, that me
You
coming
okay?
across this music, yeah, no, I'm good. So that me coming across this music was perfect. It came along at the perfect time. And that wasn't the first song of his that I listened to. So anyway, let's get back to Marsha. This is what this is about, Marsha. So let's talk about, you talk about mainly because you have more experience than I do. It's just a catch in my throat. It's the pellets, the sawdust from the pellets. So anyway, so we're talking with Marsha, and she told you about her TikTok, her X. I believe she does have a YouTube channel, but right now we're going to focus on TikTok and the X platform. So she is monetized on both platforms. She explained what happened. So tell people what, you know, if they're considering keeping both platforms and they're wanting to look to monetize, what should they focus on mainly? And what do you think is the most important aspect of growing any social media account? Take the floor, my lady.
Number one, be yourself, be real. That's what counts. And post what you feel within reason. You will get engagement that way, but you have to post what you feel at that moment, because that moment is there. And if you don't do it then, you won't do it.
Do you want to see something funny since you're talking about genuine engagement, genuinely doing something? So there's no rhyme or reason as to how I follow someone. There's some people that I will choose to follow you just simply because I like your profile name. I may follow you because I like your profile picture. And then when I get to know you, if I hear you in a space, I'm very rarely in spaces anymore, and I do not go into spaces that I'm not invited to. So the natural assumption is when you follow each other that, you know, hey, if you post something, if somebody wants to come in and support you, then I'm grateful for it. I'm never looking for hidden motives, you know, reading between the lines where there's nothing to read. So if I follow you, it's, you know, ask me, why'd you follow me? And I'd be happy to tell you. I am so grateful and honored anytime anybody takes the time to view my content, you know, are, you know, wondering about the same things that I am. I ask a lot of questions. So with that said, you remember my husband, Big Russ, right? Rusty?
Yes, I do. He's a sweetheart.
So I will say that, let me show you guys who he is. So But he knows how I get before my live streams. Marcia knows too. I run a tight ship, and this was chilled, so I wasn't too stressed about it. But normally, I plan, I do thumbnails. I want to really honor the person that's coming on, taking their time to go live with me. It does take courage to do that. So Marcia has always been willing, and I thank you for volunteering for tribute. So with that said, Rusty calls me up like 45 minutes, and I was like, "Baby, I don't think you've ever called me so much in one day." It was like it's a glorious day. So he was like, "Yeah, can you do something for me?" I was like, "What's that?" So he was like, everybody's talking about the snowstorm that's coming, here in West Virginia, and everybody's, sharing pictures, making gaffs, whatever. And he said, can you do something and make some kind of visual, for people to see? I said, absolutely, absolutely. So my lady in waiting AI co-host ChatGPT, I work heavily with ChatGPT and Grumpy Tech Bro. You guys follow him. We'll put his account up here too. Grumpy Tech Bro works heavily with Grok. So we're going to be doing a series comparing, and I think something on vacuum cleaners, the little Roombas. I don't know. I don't remember, but we will get it together. So you guys, here is the pictures that Mary Beth, that ChatGPT Mary Beth came up with. So this was the first one. Do you see it, Marcia? That's him sliding in with paint.
That is hilarious.
Now, here's the second one.
I could put that into motion for you, animate it.
Can you? I'm going to send it to you. I want you to do that. So here's
Send it to
this.
me via DM through X because I can only, and then I'll send it back to you. I'll animate it through Grok.
I
But I
told
don't
him,
know. Do you know if you can share your own animated videos through Grok Imagine if you subscribe? I think you can.
I think
That's a
that's,
big question because it's
well,
been all over the internet that Elon said you can't. And it's like, well, wait a minute. I pay $50 a month.
no, I
I
think you,
can
I,
go ahead.
so I think that you can. I think it all has to do with like your settings inside your account. So if you have your setting for any bit of content, most people put a watermark on those, and a lot of people that they don't have their stuff copyrighted because we all in this type world we're hoping to collaborate and all of that stuff.
Right.
So I think what it is, you can actually tweak settings in TikTok where people can't download your content. So
Right.
when you leave it downloadable, put some kind of signature on there, your watermark, your branding, whatever,
Yeah.
so that if it pops up. But it is a great way. Now I have seen, Marsha, we got to talk about this, girl. I have seen people, and it's becoming a huge problem on YouTube. The plagiarism, the flat
Oh
out
my gosh.
plagiarism
It's
is
terrible.
disgusting. I saw somebody who says, I'm the editor, and I was watching their channel. I'm not going to tell who they are just yet because I haven't addressed it with them personally yet. And I don't know that I will. I'm hoping you guys are keeping your eyes open. But I saw and this is what can happen with the AI rendering. So it was someone else's content, and all the video was just their content on someone else's channel. And I was like, there was no link to lead the person back to the original content. It was egregious. Egregious. Please stop doing that. Please don't do that. If you're not adding to the content, let's talk, this is wrong. This is wrong. And
Absolutely.
the internet anarchist is in the hot seat. I would have never thought it. And usually the ones who are calling out the bad actors, going after people that are bad actors. Oh, I'm going to get this person. Seems that more often than not, they are the very ones that are committing the bad acts. So I don't know. But anyway, I got off on a tangent, Marcia. Forgive me. So tell people
Oh, that's fine.
what do you think a strategic way to grow your TikTok is, and how have you gotten to where you are? Because what did you start with? Because you started your TikTok fresh, right? When you
Yeah,
went over
back in
there.
February. Back in February, to make a long story short, I started in February. I didn't follow a lot of people because I didn't know anything on. Oh, are you okay?
Yep, I'm with you. I think you're
We're
staticky a
having
little bit.
issues.
Just a little bit. That's okay. It's not like we're not going to reconnect, my
Okay.
lady. Are you good now?
Okay. I
You,
can you hear me now?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Keep going.
So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, about TikTok. I
Yes.
started out in February and I didn't want to stay. After 3 days, I was going to delete my account. And then people said, no, no, incredible content. Do not quit. And then, like a couple of hours later, they okayed me for subscribers on
Oh my
TikTok.
gosh, that's amazing. Oh my god. Okay, keep going. I'm sorry. I get excited,
And
girl.
you have to have like, I think 1,000 or 10,000 people in order to have subscribers. And I only had maybe 200-300 people following me at
It's
that
a
time.
thousand. It was a
And
thousand when I started with my
okay,
first account, and I grew it to
yeah,
over 11,000. And thank God when I got my new account, the reason I have almost, it was over 10,000, but most of those people found me again. And
yeah,
so I grew. So people will look at my videos and go, how could you do this? You must be doing that. I'm like, I don't even really paid attention to TikTok, but wait, we're about to grow, baby. We are about to grow. Because when I put my focus on uploading and stuff. So continue telling them how fast you remember February she started this. So it's not even been a year yet. And let me show you a photo again of her TikTok. Let me move this thumbnail because I want you to
sure,
tell them as they've got the visual up on the stage. So oh that's hold on, let me pull unconfined down and put you up there. So
okay.
here's Marsha, right? That's her TikTok. And let me I don't know if I can't make the image bigger, but you can see that, you know,
The
she's
sun is my, well, it's Lynn, LYNNEMM7.
I'll put the link and all of that
Yeah.
too later on. So you guys, she's telling you about her TikTok. So tell them how you grew it, how you engage, what kind of videos you like making, all of that stuff.
Well, I use a lot of different apps and I pay for them, you
Mhm.
know, not a lot of apps, just certain ones like CapCut. I have a subscription through them and I pay for them each month because they are incredible when it comes to they're linked with TikTok, by the way. Now, when you go on my profile and you see a lot of these create within or something like that, or CapCut, use free edit video or whatever. It's amazing some of the stuff they come up with. And then you can just once it's done, you just push the button to send to TikTok. And TikTok picks your song for you. If you don't like that song, scroll down and pick another one. But that's what I do anyway. And then based on how I feel that day or whatever, it's I want to always post positivity, positive content. You never want to post anything sad unless you're focusing on someone that needs to be cheered up. Then you want to kind of go by what your followers post and they come up on the for you page, just like on X, the same thing. You want to if somebody posts something, for example, just hypothetically speaking, uh Regina posts something that I really like. I'm not going to just leave an emoji. I'm going to engage with her. That is what social media is all about, engaging. And a lot of people on TikTok just likes or views your profile. They hardly ever respond. This is something that needs to be open a lot more across TikTok, and more positive things. Post positive things. I mean, if somebody needs a lifting up, you can do it by posting uh sad and then end it in a positive note.
You know what I
That's
like
how you
doing?
go far in TikTok or
You know
X or any platform.
you know what I like doing?
Stay positive, be real. That most importantly, be real with your feelings.
Yeah. Can you hear
And you
me?
should never be shut down because of your feelings.
I
Never.
agree. I agree. Can
That
you
is
hear
what
me?
we call freedom
I
of
agree. Can
speech.
Amen. Amen. Can you hear me, Marcia? I think our sound went
I
out
can't
again.
hear you, girl.
It's happening. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting you in the private chat.
Let me go back in and come back out. Come
All
back
right,
in,
guys.
okay?
Yes, do that. And then you guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to go watch a cartoon on a YouTube channel for Spare Parts Universe. This guy right here, this weird guy, that's Kapali. He's a limbot. He's a crazy limbot. Anyway, you guys can see. All right, so we're gonna watch a video going over to his YouTube channel real quick and view that while Marcia gets things together and comes back. So I will say, to piggyback on what she was saying regarding, the genuine engagement, don't just put an emoji. If you're gonna take the time to heart it, repost it, she's back. I'm gonna get you up here in just a second. If you're gonna take the time to repost it and all of that, can you hear me, Marcia?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Hold on one second. So if you're going to take the time to post it, if you're going to take the time to hit the heart, why not repost it? If you liked it, you didn't like it enough to repost it. Also, like she said, don't just put an emoji. Now, I like to talk in GIF, right? So some days I will not put any text. I'll just give a GIF, right?
Well, that's good because it's you're posting your feelings. That's what I mean. And it's good to engage, and that is what, like I said, that's what social media is all about.
Okay, so I did promise these people we were going to show this video real quick. So we're going to show that. I did want to make a statement on what you were saying as far as, the X platform. And I think, being genuine on any platform, people that say that they're one way in social media, and the way we do it is, if we're riding down the road or we're door dashing or something, every opportunity is an opportunity just to share your life with people, right? It's a lot of work to keep up two identities, right? So what you see is what you get. If people think that I'm something other than I am, that's kind of on them. I hope that's not the case. So like Marcia said, just be yourself, right? And, we all have troubles of our own. I'm not opposed to someone sharing their feelings, but she's right. A lot of people won't be attracted to them. And some people, they're doing it. And this is what's disheartening to me, or a lot of people on all platforms will post pictures of them in the hospital or, stuff like that. And you've never seen them before. Nate, the lawyer, I will say, I was so grateful he shared his story with us. And we're so grateful you're so back on the scene, man. That's awesome. But the people that are doing just like posting pictures and not giving any context, people that are asking for money because they're sick, and there's so many scams going on. It's just crazy.
Engagement farming.
Yep. So with that said, let's go to a little raunchy cartoon that I absolutely love. There is going to be new content coming out. You guys stay tuned. Go check them out on all platforms. And they did drop a hint that they're going to be heavily on TikTok in the future. And they're doing it right now. So I'm excited about that, which was another reason why I started really engaging. I've always checked in with people on TikTok, but I don't heavily engage. I don't upload a lot. So I'm excited to get back in the ring and in the race of trick truck. I say, all you fellow TikTokers, trick truckers, and yes, even all you trick truckers out there, let's party. All right, you guys go over to YouTube. Let me pull it up on stage. So if you go over to YouTube, that's Unconfined. And I would be remiss if I didn't shout out my man Hood News Radio, Mo Knows Riley. And you can find him on TikTok as well. He was one of the first genuine people that I met on TikTok that genuinely engaged with me. He was a huge platform. I was like, why are you even talking to me? Oh my gosh. And he's such a good guy. He's a family man. He said, I'm an unk now. He says he's an unk now. He's old. He's Gen X. He's an unk now. He don't play. So that's what it says. Let's go. Let's get to 30K subs, 100 Gen X. I'm a unk now. So that's amazing to see people that you've done things with. And then one more thing we're going to shout out to Echoes from Above. Man, they did a huge shout out for me on YouTube. So we'll get to that. But for right now, I did tell you that we're going to watch a video from Spare Parts Universe. This is Unexpected Turbulence. This is probably... There's too many to name on my favorite ones. I've watched them so many times. So you guys go check them out. And you ready, Marcia? You ready to watch this funny cartoon?
You bet, sweetie.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 332 with nonstop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Flight time today should be about 6 hours and 45 minutes from takeoff to touchdown. Now, might be a few bumps in the climb out, other than that, relatively smooth when we do get airborne. We do have 6 of the most amazing flight
Sounds just
attendants
like a
on board,
pilot.
primarily here for your safety. However, if you do
you hear
have
it,
any
Marcia?
questions, please feel free to ask.
Yes, I can, dear.
That weather in Dallas today is about 65 degrees, partly cloudy skies and a light breeze. Other than that, thank you for flying with us on American Airlines. Ladies and gentlemen, we do appreciate it. Shit. Why do I gotta meet the hottest and coolest girls in my dreams? Always. Fuck. We're making out, just getting ready to...
All due respect, Captain. We're 40,000 feet in the air, and you're worried about a girl in your dreams? Bro, we got 300 passengers here. Snap out of it.
Listen, I'm the captain here. Don't say what I can and can't do.
Sir,
He sounds like a little kid.
Your last announcement was just played.
I think that's
all over
Schneider.
Gabby.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. A little technical difficulty there. We're getting some feedback from some radio station or something. We'll be landing here shortly, about another 45 minutes.
I wonder if it's from WLNG SPU TV. Let's keep going, guys.
Sit back, relax, and thank you for flying with us.
Serves you right. Are you kidding?
Captain, sir, pilot, please, should we maybe, I have an idea, we could maybe pass out the tacos that my mother made for you, but as a nice gesture for the things they hurt,
Last time I ate those tacos, I was on the goddamn shitter for about 2 weeks. But go
I was
ahead.
on the
Not
shitter
in
for
front of
2
my
weeks.
mother is
I was not
cooking,
making
okay?
fun of
That's Spare Parts Universe, guys.
Fucking drive, you fucking.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to be narcissistic for a minute. You have to see the video he made for me. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Okay, this is great, you guys. This is really great. So we're headed over to my channel. My
And don't forget to follow her and
Thank
follow
you.
me as well.
That's right. So this is my modest little channel. So he did a video for me, and man, when I got it, I was like, this is so amazing. So let me pull it up here. I need to do a better thumbnail for it. I was so excited to get it up on my channel. So you guys, this is the video he did for me, Spare Parts Universe. And let's go to it. I have so many damn tabs open. I don't know what's what over here. Oh my Lord, where am I? Where did I? Okay, here we go.
Multitasking. Breathe
right?
deep. Multitasking.
All right, let's go, guys.
You put it on you when you find anything to do. Show me this, show me that. Show me this, show me that.
Welcome to another episode of Project Spotlight. But before we go any further, what is West Virginia Wire? Some of y'all keep asking like it's a top secret government program. Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because Regina Connell has built an entire ecosystem over there, a whole cinematic universe, and it's expanding faster than your favorite shitcoin during pre-launch. Regina reacts to viral videos, hot topics, political chaos, weather patterns, solar eclipses. Hell, if 2 squirrels fuck behind a dumpster, Regina's gonna blink twice and say, now let me tell y'all what really happened. Regina even responds to comments on her own videos and everybody else's videos, and probably comments you didn't even post yet. Nosy? Yes. Necessary? Absolutely. She also reads books, which is crazy because I genuinely thought books were just heavy coasters for iced coffee. But she's out here flipping pages like she's solving a murder. On page 67, Regina reacts. And then she rants. Rants. When the planets align and her patience calls in sick, Regina unleashes a rant. Sometimes she rants inside a reaction, so you get a 2-for-1 combo meal. The Spaces experience. Outside of YouTube, Regina is active daily in Spaces, and she is nationally recognized for interrupting speakers mid-motivational speech just to ask if she can ask a question. She's lucky she knows the speakers, because anyone else would have drop-kicked her from the stage before she even loaded in. But that doesn't stop her. Regina is strong, an independent woman who speaks her mind and stands her ground. And she takes zero shit from nobody or anyone. On camera, off camera, or in 12-hour spaces with strangers who talk like they're giving TED Talks at gunpoint. So keep doing you, Regina, because apparently we're doing you too. In a YouTube education, rant, react, respond, read kind of way. Make sure to check out Regina Connell's West Virginia Wire. I'm your unhinged host, Kapali, from Spare Parts Universe at WLNG SPU TV, reporting nude from the other side. And that's it for today.
I love
Fuck
it.
off.
And you know what? Just like you said, react, respond, you know?
It's all about wait. The
That's
know what?
amazing.
Let's listen to one more. Might as well because it populated anyway, and I think you'll like this one too. So you and I were talking around the time that this artist, I Am Thanos, and he's the real Section 8 on. Let me minimize this. He's the real Section 8 on
X.
X. Thank you. I got a little brain air there. I'm so
Spit
glad
it
you're
out,
here with
baby.
me, girl. Bang. So anyway, this is Spare Parts Universe's YouTube channel. You guys, I highly recommend that you go over and I would recommend watching the content before committing to subscribing. And I'll explain that later. Oops, sorry, Marsha, I didn't mean to remove you. I'll
That's
explain
all
that
right.
one.
I already followed him too, by the way,
Thank
on
you.
both YouTube and X.
Yeah. Pay attention to those limbots. Those are the ones you're going to want to be following because they are actually the sculptures, the cartoon characters. There's so much that goes into it. So I said all that to say this, that this is how I met Spare Parts Universe was from this song, Punchinella, because I was going into a lot of spaces with the real Section 8, which is Thanos, and he is highly talented. Highly talented. So we're going to play this, and then you and I are going to chop it up like we've been doing. Like we said, this is a chilled space. It's not really all that. So just to reconnect. And man, I got to say, it has been so amazing reconnecting with you. This is how it should be. It should be easy. And they do say that collaboration is one of the fastest ways to grow too. So I did come across a little podcast of these little girls from Australia. I've met some fantastic Aussie folks. I do go to skynews.au. Lefties losing it with Rita Panahi, and then also The World's Gone Mad. I can't remember his name. I will forgive me for saying that. But anyway, so all these people from Australia I'm meeting. So it's two little Australia girls, and they are hilarious. They're raunchy, but I would like to see them collab with Spare Parts Universe. But it's not about them. It's about Marsha. So let's watch this video real quick, and then we are going to keep going until we don't go no more. What do you say, Marsha?
Okay, darling, I'm right with you.
I know you are, girl. Let's do this. Oh, we got comments. Shit. Mr. Moondove. Hey, Lisa. I see you, girl. I pinned your comment.
Yeah. Just let me evoke emotion and knock off your whole train of thought like locomotive. And you know when it comes to a challenge, there's no opponent. I used a whole lot of spare parts and no components. And you know you ain't breaking curfew, I won't condone it.
Thank you, Sammy. I love your face, girl. That's one of my Aussie
You better
girls.
own it. We on our grown shit just kicking
One
in.
said to
Sitting back,
repost
listening to smooth instruments, how sweet the sound.
the stream.
Okay. Yeah, they reposted. Thank you.
And Sammy said, love the cartoon.
Thank you, Sammy. Sammy's awesome. You should follow her.
Sammy, let me see. I will follow you. Just repost the stream. If you can, Gina, so that way I know who to follow and stuff.
I had a daughter.
Yeah.
More than a supporter, she
that
was
be
not
cool?
just a fan. She wanna be with me even though she got
Or
a man, he
just
was
send
lonely
the,
too. And then
the
come
live
through, she told me so many
to
words
me
to word
via
these fly
DM.
cool.
Okay.
She's on the far side.
Okay,
at
cool.
her
On
home,
X
just
too?
telling harsh
And
lies.
YouTube?
Cops call
Yes, ma'am.
domestic violence,
Okay, babe.
sparks fly.
I'm pinning all the comments,
But
Sam.
wait, there's more to the
All
dark
right,
side.
play
She
that.
took the kids and
Thank
split
you
them
for- and
apart
let me
like
know
a
if you see a new one,
apartheid.
too.
They part ways.
Okay.
Nights were better, some dark days. Took them to court for child support. Smart play. In my studio, we record when we getting bored. Making flicks, flawless victory, that's an even score. One day she sent him a video, he was hella mad. And then he called my Pat, what you do to my Mia Moore? How sweet.
Hey, Regina, it
Nah,
shows that you're not recording it.
Punchinella, come
That's on your end.
Oh, on my end. Okay, cool.
on. Why? Nah, Punchinella,
Thank you
come
for liking
on,
the stream,
Punchinella.
guys.
Now the moral
Facebook.
of the story: don't wife her up if she like to go to orgies. She's not a people person. She just like a lot of people. Been doing this since a teenager, highly illegal. Some brothers once claimed her and thinking they had a treasure. Not knowing that the price you pay in the daily measure. She pretty with the mouth. This next bar, he tried to burn my car like P. Diddy at my house. She got heated talking raspy. Said her name was Cassie, and he liked to put a leash on her like she's glassy. And he embarrassed her, they wheelchair like the grassy. He'll take other nut and rub it on him. That nigga nasty. Sound like a bitch if you ask me.
Alright, there's
I heard they
spare
ran up in his mansion. What was that, last week? Don't mean to brag, told her to leave he trash. She said, I'ma do whatever you say. Don't even ask how sweet. It's based on a true story. But nah, Punchinella, come on.
Punchinella, come on.
That's hilarious.
Punchinella, come on. Punchinella, come on. All right, guys, you saw it. That's Spare Parts Universe, and that's all you get. We are not
That's so funny.
talking about your faces anymore today. This is about Marcia. So, Marcia, take it from here, girl. I'm going to kick back, just let you talk for a second. I got to tend to something. So, the
Okay.
stage is yours, girl, and I'll be right back.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining Regina's live today. And y'all can find me on Facebook, YouTube. My YouTube's up there. You can also find me on X, former Twitter. Do follow me. I will follow you back as well. Anyway, me and Regina had touch base again after probably 6 months, if not more. And let's leave some comments in her chat for her. Leave comments. Like I said, follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Now X. I'm a great content creator. I do animate images, which if you have old images of your parents that are passed on, or someone that you had lost, a loved one, and you just want to feel that hug again from them, follow me and I will animate those older pictures for you, so that way you have that hug before you go to bed at night from your lost loved ones. It makes a huge difference. A huge difference. I'm telling you. I lost my mom and dad many years ago. My mom and dad had 16 children. I have 16 brothers and sisters. Yes.
16.
16.
Woo, girl.
You knew that.
I knew that. And that's my favorite number, just so y'all know, 16. So it
Well,
was
see,
pretty
God brought us together for a reason, baby.
right. Keep going.
But yeah, I mean, I've lived a hard life. I didn't have things given to me. I had them handed down to me from all my siblings. You know, I learned the value of a dollar at 9 years old. My first job was a paper route girl. And I had 3 paper routes, and it took me like 7 hours to deliver papers.
Do you remember a publication called Grit? It was like a little newspaper. My mom ordered them and had
Yeah.
me. Yeah, and she said doing that would help, build my character and learn to get
Uh-huh.
out and meet new people and stuff. I never wanted to go around selling those. And now, man, I want to,
Yeah.
I like representing stuff. So keep going, keep going.
Do you remember the Sun newspaper? Just the Sun.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was in our area in the Nebraska. It was called the Sun newspaper, and it gave you everything that was happening in the area. And anymore, you don't find things like that. You know, you have to look on the internet to be able, if you're new in town or something and you need to go someplace, you have to look on the internet. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy doing it that, but if you're like me, I'm a visual person. I have to actually have the, the picture and everything, where
Yes,
I'm going, if it's clean inside. I am a bio freak to the
that's
word
Lisa.
go.
Right.
I swear I will be the first one to admit it. I'm telling you.
I hear you,
I
girl.
wash my hands at least 100, 150 times a day. I have to. I
Mm.
do my own cooking at home. Um, amongst other things. And then in my spare time, I hop on X, former Twitter. I hop on YouTube, and I'm on these sites every single day because honestly, I have no job. I ain't got nothing to do. Well, actually, I'm retired
You
and I
earned
am
it.
64. I
Mhm.
know I will honestly say I do not look 64. And the reason behind all that, self care. Very important. I take a lot of vitamins. I take magnesium. I take immunity support. I take all this stuff that is all natural. I watch my labels in the grocery stores. Do never buy anything that's bioengineering.
Mm.
I'm telling you, do not. You're not eating what they say you're eating.
Mm.
Don't you agree?
I mean, so I will tell
I
you
can't
that
hear you again, girl.
drop out and come back in. Just drop out and come back in. I'm gonna get you in the private chat. So I agree with Marcia. So we've started getting from a local meat guy here in West Virginia. Can you hear me?
Regina, can you hear me? Thumbs up or thumbs
Yeah,
down?
no. She
I
draw.
can't hear you.
Go to the private chat and then go out and come back in.
I'll I'll drop out and come back in if you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, that's perfect. All right, so she's gonna drop out and come back in, you guys. Stay patient. Sorry about the technical difficulties. So I agree with Marcia. We have started getting from local meat guy here in West Virginia. So shout out to that guy. He travels around and sets up his little meat market. He does have a store. He's working on getting a bigger store. So I'm hugely excited about that. The bacon, once you get it, once you,
Now?
I can hear you now.
Good.
Once you get bacon from a meat market local, I mean, you haven't tasted anything like it. So I agree with you, Marcia. I heard everything that you were saying. The viewers heard you talking about, you know, preparing your meals at home. You don't have all those preservatives and stuff like that. And I don't even really
Exactly.
like going to restaurants anymore.
I don't.
So I
I
will tell
mean,
you, a huge shout out to Lisa, man. Lisa Momisa. I'm Gina Bobina. So she's been my girl for over 20 years. So she gets up and she makes sure she makes breakfast for me. She makes the most beautiful breakfasts. And then
oh, Lisa, Lisa.
Rusty cooked supper. We had barbecue sliders last night. I mean, it was awesome. So I agree with you on the Whole Foods thing. Try to buy locally when you can, and it also helps
Yes.
bolster and support your local, you know, mom and pop
Small mom
shops
and
and stuff
pop
like that.
shops.
And
Yes.
it's really not that much more expensive as you would think. Us buying locally, we never did it because people had told us. And this is why you got to do your own dadgum research. People are like, oh no, it's so expensive. You don't want to do that. It's so expensive. I was like,
No, it's
what,
not.
what? It's not. It's not.
When you
It's not.
manage your when you manage your money the right way, you can afford anything within reason, of course.
What else we got, Marcia? Oh, you guys, we do have to cover. Oh, I know what I have to say. So we have a very special birthday today. Broke Reefer's birthday is today. So we did, Lisa and I made a little video for him. We're going to watch that. So if you guys aren't doing anything 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys make sure you sign up for the Discord for the Crouton Jones crew. Crispy,
Send me the
crispy.
link.
I am, girl. But hold on, I'm getting it up on the screen.
We got a new comment
Do we? Great.
uh,
Let's pin it.
by Sammy. Always
Sammy.
buy organic. Yes.
Yes, we agree.
And hormone free meats. Absolutely. And you know who sells that, real quick, not to interrupt or anything,
No,
you,
keep going.
Regina, I
You're good.
apologize.
No, don't.
Um, on that note, Sammy, we get a lot of stuff at Sam's and Costco because one place has one thing and the other place has the other. So we have to go to both places, and um uh,
Oh, man,
we
your
have
sound. Oh,
cart.
there you go. Okay, good. You're
Yeah,
good.
we have memberships through both. So
So I did want to say, you guys, it may seem, a pain in the butt but we can make anything fun. We can make any chore fun. I believe I'm going to find the fun in something, no matter what. I'm going to find the fun in it. And let me give you a hint. My daddy died on my mama's birthday, right? And I told her, I said, Mama, he did that on purpose so that you can never celebrate your birthday with another man ever again. So, I do try to find humor in things and whatever. So maybe I'm a little twisted too. So
no.
with that said, I forgot what I was going to say, but that's no, what were we talking about? Oh my
About the
God.
birthday and
Oh,
the
the birthday.
Discord.
Yes, the birthday, the birthday. So Lisa helped me out with this birthday song. I think you guys are really going to love it. And I love doing birthday stuff. So when you tell me it's your birthday, beware. Don't tell me it's your birthday. That's why I don't tell people what my birthday is. You got to find that shit out.
I quit having birthdays after, well, 30 years ago.
Girl, what? Craziness. You guys, if you aren't following Sammy, you see her in the pinned comment. Please go follow her. She is truly amazing. Okay, let's jump on over to the Crouton Jones crew universe, whatever. These guys are
Can't hear
amazing.
you again.
Drop out and come back in. Just keep dropping out and come back in. Can you hear me now? I don't care if you have to come back in and go out 100 times. Just keep coming back in.
Can you hear me, girl?
Yes, I can hear you.
We keep getting disconnected. I don't know if it's your end or my end,
It's your
but
end.
let me go ahead and go back out.
You're good. Look, this is the tech world. When you guys decide you want to do something like this, they say the number one thing, it's always a cord, it's always something. So we do thank you all for coming in. She's going to drop out and come back in. Let me kick her from the stage. Yeah, there we go. She can come back in now. So anyway, we're going to go over to Crouton Shows while we're waiting for her to come in. I will be on their Discord tonight. We're going to watch the happy birthday video to Broke Reefer. And this is the crew that I'm talking about. Oh, let me drop this. What is going on for real? Ooh. Hold on one second, Marcia. 1 second. I'm going to get you, okay? Hide. Shit. Hold on, Marcia. Hold on. I got you. I got you. Okay, cool. So now let me bring this. Let me bring you up on stage. Take that off
What's
stage.
your
I
weather
stopped the share
like?
screen. It's
Can you
about to
hear
be
me?
a. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. I
Okay.
think we have bad weather coming too. It's really, really cold. Minus digits here. Very cold out.
Yeah, us do that. And speaking of, I'm gonna have to do the pellet stove. But you guys, if you could, oh God, here we go. It's chaos all
You
over.
know, we've been on here over an hour now.
Yeah, we're about to shut it down. So let me tell people about Crouton Jones
Okay.
and go to their Discord. This is their link tree, and I will send you the link. So you just go on over and you hit up their Discord right here. That's their Discord. Oh
Sure.
shit! Hold on, I'm not even
Oh,
sharing.
and one thing about Discord. Okay, when you send out invites and your Discord link is not updated, it'll say and it'll give you an error. You have to update your Discord every once in a while. And I know that for a fact too.
Yeah, they're a pretty well-oiled machine over there at Crouton Jones. I'm pretty impressed with what they've got going on. So you guys go over to the Discord. So let's go find out who Broke Reefer is, right? So Broke Reefer, anytime you see them do a live space, you will definitely see him. So let's go over to Broke Reefer. Yep, there he is right there. So that's Mr. Broke Reefer. And it's his birthday today. You see the little balloons going up on X. So you guys, X will recognize your birthday. It says that mine's September 13th. I think we'll just leave it at that, but that's not my actual birthday. It is in the month of September, but it's not the 13th. I don't even want to say my birthday because it's associated with the horrendous event that happened back in September. So that, my birthday is the same day as that. So we will continue to celebrate life.
You just gave your birthday away.
They probably didn't. Who was paying attention though? That's the question.
I was.
You were. See, that's why I like you, Marcia, because you pay attention, girl. Let's keep going. So this is Broke Reefer. So now we're gonna go to my profile. And I am going to play the wonderful little video that Lisa Momisa and I made for Broke Reefer. Thought I had it pinned, but I guess I didn't.
And let's everybody leave nice comments in here for her after we watch the video.
They can leave dirty ones too. I don't care. Not dirty, like
Oh
filthy dirty.
my, Landis. Holy.
So Sammy is a Scorpio. I like that. Scorpio. What are you? I'm a Virgo. What are you, Marcia?
I am Cancer. I was born, I don't care if I say my birthday. I was born July 3rd, 1961. And here's the thing. I missed the 4th of July by 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
I am a total firecracker, but I'm a fun firecracker. I never go out.
All right, girl. Let's bring up this thing, this video, and we're gonna watch this happy birthday video. That's my live stream. And then Marcia and I are probably gonna say some closing words. We're gonna close this sucker out. Oh, here we go. I got it, Marcia. I got it. Wait. Let me pause it. Let me go to the actual whole post. All right, guys, y'all ready for this? I think you're gonna like it.
I know I will.
I'm gonna like it. So we're gonna share this tab instead. All right, so this was in Broke Reefer's honor. You guys go follow him. He's a fun guy, and their space is really fun. It's very comical, you know. They're in there to have a good time and laugh and all that stuff. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Broke Reefer, happy birthday to you.
Oh my.
To dear Broke Reefer, happy birthday to you.
I love it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Everybody leaving comments. Wish him happy birthday.
All right, you guys. So that was our rendition of Sandra Bullock, and I don't even know who that lady was that did that birthday song. But you guys, you know, stand by. I might do an actual real birthday serenade. I don't know if you'll like it or not. So
I will.
Anyway.
I will with you.
You want to do it right now? All right, Broke Reefer.
Sure.
We're gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to you. Let me bring him.
You started out, baby.
All right. me. We're gonna do a serious one.
On cue.
Me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Broke Reefer. Happy birthday to you. And many more. And I'm gonna do a hit off the vape just for you, Broke Reefer.
Oh, me too.
Here we go, guys. An honorary vape hit. Do you want me to light a cigarette for you, Lisa? Do you want to do an honorary smoke of something? Here. Well, you won't smoke no cannabis.
Okay, listen, listen. Did you hear it?
There you go, bro.
Did you hear it?
Did you see it? You can see
I
it.
seen it. One note I want to say.
Sorry.
Next time that Regina has me on live, I will be live like her.
Oh yeah, she'll be. Yep.
Not just a little picture, babies. You'll see live in action.
Live in action. You heard my later.
So send me a link for our next and this time I will do it weekly if you want me to. I will. I'd
That's
love
a
to.
big commitment, Marcia. We may have to go bi-monthly or bi-weekly or twice a month or something. I can't
How
commit to
about
once a week just yet.
okay? By monthly then.
Yeah, but we get a team built now. We could do some weekly stuff. But for right now, you know I don't like doing live streams, girl. You know it's not my
You know
forte.
what? You're good at it though. You're a natural.
Thank you for saying that.
Everybody in comments, what do you think? I think she's a natural. What do y'all think? Let's
Aw.
put down. Oh, Sammy, I gotta follow you, darling.
She's awesome. She's on Facebook too. She's amazing. All
Let
right,
me see.
guys.
I'm gonna take a snapshot of this,
Mm-hmm.
and that way I'll know who to follow. Sammy, you're awesome. I will follow you. You too, Lisa.
Do you hear that, Lisa?
Monthly. Lisa said monthly. Ken. All right,
You are there. You
let's
are
do
right
it.
there. That's is that monthly con. Monthly con. Oh yeah, the monthly. Come on, is what she's saying. She just left the
Yeah,
M out of
monthly.
it.
Come on.
It's not a monthly con. It's
Okay, Lisa. Where's Lisa? Let me see, Lisa.
she won't let me. She won't let
Lisa.
me.
All
I'm not
right.
allowed to. But she is on Facebook. I will tell you that. But I'm not allowed to show her because we're going to make money
Okay.
when we reveal her face.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well, we can do the same thing
Thank you,
for me
Sammy.
then. The same thing for me.
Sammy said you're awesome too. Lisa said it's a monthly can for sure. So we are in the can monthly. Are you down?
I'm down, baby. Because like I said, I ain't got
Oh,
I ain't
no.
got no job. I ain't
You
got
said
nothing to
con.
do.
You said con. I read it wrong. Just like when I put he was like when I did the first grok image of him sliding down the snow. I'm talking about Rusty, so let me show you guys that real quick again. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I
So
will
anyway,
animate that for you.
yeah,
Send it to me via
I will.
DM.
I will. So anyway, dang, I'm gonna forget what I was saying. He was like, I do that all the time. I'll be mid sentence and forget what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say, Lisa? Okay, so I forgot. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Anyway, so this is I misspelled Valspar. I said Valpar. So it showed I was like he was like the AI didn't get it right. I was like, it was actually the operator. I was the one who misspelled it. Lisa's got another comment. What you got? To
To
cook.
cook.
Oh wait,
To cook.
oh wait, here, listen. This is important, you guys. You have to listen to this. This is so important. This is very important information. Okay, let me right, that's what I'm saying. And I'm grateful for you. We'll pay you for it. We absolutely will.
Lisa, I don't have Facebook though, honey. I guess I could get it
Don't
so
worry
I
about
could
it.
follow you.
She's on X too, though. She's on X.
All right.
So I ain't got no job either, except for the cook for the Regina, the queen of all queens.
Hey, wait a minute, Lisa.
She cooks for
I
me, y'all.
am
I'm not gonna
queen of
lie.
all queens. I am queen of all queens. Sorry, darling. But Lisa, you could be queen of all queen too. There's
No,
lots of us.
she said she cooks for me. So listen, I
Oh,
ain't I ain't got no job either. This is what Lisa tweeted or
except for the cook
commented.
for Regina.
The queen of all queen, right? And then she
Hey,
said to cook.
I have some recipes for you, Lisa. Home or the family recipes that go back 75, 80 years.
75, 80 years. There's a lag too when Lisa's listening now, but there's like a 7 to 10 second lag.
Right.
So by the time we're laughing at something, she's just catching up. So I don't know what's the last thing you heard, Lisa?
No, I told her I had family recipes that go back 75, 80 years.
It's getting to her.
I'll
It's getting
share
to her.
to her.
Well, hold on,
I'll
Marcia.
share for her.
Marcia, there's a lag, so it's gonna get to her. Did you hear the 75-year recipe she has for you?
Oh, for what?
See, just listen.
Anything.
There's a 10-second lag. We're in a time warp, guys.
Because you're in the same room. That's why.
No, Marcia, there's a lag from StreamYard to X.
Oh.
Right? There's like a 7 to, even in spaces, there could be up to 15 to even sometimes 30
That's
second
why I
lag.
keep having to log out.
She said, thank you, Marcia. Yes. Yes.
I will. I'll send them to you via DM on X. Okay, darling. I'll take a picture, but I have to, or a screenshot. I have to cover up my family's photos and that. I hope
You're
you
good.
don't mind.
No, she
Okay.
doesn't mind. She said, thank you. I was
New
explaining to
comment.
her. I was
You're
explaining to
welcome,
her.
Lisa.
Yeah, I was explaining to her that there's a delay, so I muted myself out so that you could keep going because it's hard to keep up with the delays. I know that.
Oh.
Let me tell you how I know the delays are there, and Coco will appreciate this. So I did time in prison. That's not what this is about, but I did do time in prison. I did 3 years in North Carolina Correctional Institute for Women. And one of the first things you learn is when you use the phone, there's a 7-second delay.
Yep.
At least. So I would always, Rusty and I'd always end up talking over. I can't hear you. But I'd say, stop. There's a 7-second delay. So you have to count for the delay. So most people that don't do something like that or haven't had that experience, they don't understand it. It is a lot to keep up with. She said, nah, no lag. Perhaps you're a time traveler like Charlie.
Hey.
Stop it. Marcia, did you see you know what? We're going to close out with my time traveler piece. It didn't do real well on YouTube, but I'm going to try some things and see if we can respark it. So let's go over to my YouTube real quick. And then,
All
Marcia,
right.
when we watch this, because I'm the narcissist today, we're going to watch my own shit. I think it's good. Everybody else says they think it's good. I love you, Mr. Moon Dev. Mr. Moon Dev, this guy right here, very interesting fellow. And I love having conversations. She's like, delay. All right, guys. So let's watch this video really quick. And then Marcia and I are going to say some closing words. And stay tuned because we are going to do this monthly. And I'm going to hold you to it, lady.
Okay, you got me this time. You got me this time.
I got her.
We've
I
been
nailed her.
on for
She kept telling me
an hour and a half.
Marcia would go, I don't know if I'm ready for that. And then now I look over at TikTok and she's a rock star over there. Girl, stop it. Yes, I did. I'm getting to it, girl. Just she did say that. Yes, she said thank you. She said, "Oh, you're welcome, sweetie." Listen, y'all are not going to do this to me. I'm not going to be the loop here. Stop this madness. Stop this madness right this instant. Stop this madness. All right, let's watch this video because, you know, I got some things on candy, crack candy. What did I say I was playing? Which one did I say I was playing again? Oh, the time traveler. So let's go to Sammy's.
Time traveler.
Yeah, let's go to Sammy's comment. Nah, no lag. Perhaps you're a time traveler like Charlie Kirk. Could be. Let's play this video, you guys. Please, thank you. We are en route to 10,000 subscribers. We thank you for the views. We will say it again. We'd rather you enjoy the content. If you don't feel like subscribing, we understand. If you're new, stay all the way through. And we hope by the end we have earned your subscription. So without further ado, I want to do a special thanks to Marcia. We're going to come back on and say a few words. But this was the time traveler piece that I did, Marcia. And you guys, yes, I will remind you, I do all of the editing. I am looking for a backup editor. Charlotte, I got your DM. Let's wait till we can meet face to face. So get better and focus on your health, and then we'll talk. I'm going to be talking to several people. I'm not going to go with the first person that I meet. And Sammy and I are in talks too. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. All right, here's my piece on time traveler. Marcia, you ready for this, my leta? Let's go. Thank you for, man, thank you, Marcia. Thank you. I love you.
Obviously, I'm a conspiracy girly, and I'm thrilled that we get to dive a little bit deeper on this topic for those of you that don't know. Obviously, I'm a conspiracy girly, and I'm thrilled that we get to dive a little bit deeper on this topic for those of you that don't know. The first thing that I want to remind you guys is exactly what I said at the top of the show. It is an absolute fact that Charlie Kirk thought that he was a time traveler. He told me he was a time traveler repeatedly. I showed you guys that text message exchange. I said to him in response that I didn't feel the same way and that I thought I was from another planet, that I was an alien my entire life. Just do not get it here. This planet is ghetto. That's how I feel.
Candace Owens says Charlie Kirk is a time traveler, not metaphorically, not sarcastically, not, quote, wow, he's ahead of the curve. No, an actual time traveler. And according to Candace, there are texts, receipts, proof, evidence that will totally explain everything eventually. Now listen, Candace may see herself as the investigator, but today we're the inspectors. This is not a reaction video. This is not a vibes check. This is Regina Reviews the Record. But when claims start sounding like a deleted episode of Ancient Aliens, it's time to stop applauding the performance and start auditing the paperwork. Welcome back to West Virginia Wire, where the coffee is strong and the receipts are stronger.
Amazing.
And before we jump in feet first to today's episode, let's take a trip back in time and rewind and review who Candace Owens and what's been going on up to this point. So if you've been offline for 5 minutes, 5 days, or 5 sanity points, here's the lightning recap. Following the assassination of Charlie Kirk, a wave of speculation exploded online. Candace Owens positioned herself as the truth teller in a sea of liars. She promised revelations. She teased insider knowledge. She implied cover-ups, foreign actors, and hidden hands. And instead of narrowing the claims with evidence, the story ballooned. Bigger accusations, fewer receipts, louder certainty, until we landed here. Time travel. That's not escalation. That's derailment. All right, guys. So Candace claims Charlie Kirk told her he was a time traveler.
Crazy, isn't
She
it?
says there are texts.
And let me
She
just
says
say,
context
you guys,
will explain
if
everything.
If you want to skip my commentary, Marsha's commentary, please run on over to YouTube channel, West Virginia Wire. The title on this one was, let me look. Time Traveler or Tall Tale, Candace Owens under review. So let's keep going. And Marsha, you can say whatever you want over the video. I have no problem with that. I'm just grateful you're watching it and on here with me because I love collaborating. And I think on Twitter, they've been calling it cross-pollination. All right, here we go.
She says critics are lying about her. But here's the first inspection standard. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, not previews, not cliffhangers, not, quote, wait until my next episode, end quote. Because once you cross into science fiction testimony, the burden of proof is no longer optional. You don't get to accuse the world of deception while asking for blind faith. That's not journalism. That's storytelling.
That is true.
And if this was a joke,
I love the
say
B-roll
it was a
style.
joke. If it was a metaphor, explain the metaphor. If it was literal, show the evidence. Anything else is theater. This story has more plot twists than proof. If the receipts are real, print them. If they're vibes, label them. You can't call it investigative journalism when the only thing you investigated was your imagination.
The cornucopia. We may have even let you rule over us forever. We have never woken up to anything. That's my theory. Okay. It was all well and good until you guys tried to convince us that Fruit of the Loom never had a cornucopia.
Oh my God, that's life altering.
Oh my God, what is that? I
was
loved
one.
it,
We all
man.
know that.
But you know,
Oh
By the
my
way, if you're watching
God.
this and you don't
What
know
is
that, I want you to agree with you. You're in the wrong time.
Right. Oh my God. Oh my God. How does that change my life in any shape, form, or fashion if there was once a cornucopia? Maybe we don't need to remember those things. I don't know. Let's keep going. Sorry. I was going to be good and not keep interrupting because I don't want to hold you hostage all day.
Timeline. We are not in the same timeline.
you're fine.
Today's going to be a very interesting episode. Definitely philosophical, meta, because I don't think I will ever get over the fact that Charlie Kirk knew that he was going to die young. And I am starting to believe that so did the agents that surrounded him throughout his entire life.
And here we are. The fate of the planet is in the hands of a bunch of retards I wouldn't trust with a potato gun.
I couldn't help myself.
The first thing that I want to remind you guys is exactly what I said at the top of the show. It is an absolute fact that Charlie Kirk thought that he was a time traveler. He told me he was a time traveler repeatedly. I showed you guys that text message exchange. Weird things used to happen to Charlie. He would go on runs. I think I told you guys this after sundown. And when he was running, street lights would go out. Like it was like he was in a burst of energy, like he was a lightning bolt or something.
Okay.
To slow this down for you.
Okay. Slow
There
it down for
are
you 'cause
just
you're
in
dumb.
general all of these inexplicable experiences that we have in life, and they try to make it weird for us to discuss them.
What?
I want to start by saying that the way that I feel.
Can I just start by saying, Marcia, the way that she feels and all of that, right? And she's going to slow it down for everybody like she thinks her viewers are slow. Hey, viewers of Candace Owens, she's calling you slow. She tells you, and Amir and them tell you they have to break it down to a third grade level for you. So what does that speak to you? I'm not sure. Now they would say, oh, I'm just joking. You know what I mean? It was a joke. It was supposed to be funny. I don't think it was very funny, but I mean, I can laugh with you. Whatever. Let's continue on.
she
Thanks,
sounds
Marcia.
like she's in a time travel.
She's in some kind of look. She is in a warp. I will agree with you on that.
Yeah.
She is definitely
Or
in a warp, but
with a warped mind.
right. All right, let's keep going. My lady, you did this to yourself. No one is attacking you. Let's keep going.
The way that I think a lot of you feel, the vibes that are surrounding us right now is that the deep state is in some sort of a panic. Right? We've acknowledged that over and over again on the show. Something doesn't feel quite right. It feels almost like we are at the beginning of the end of a long satanic run. That's why, just so you guys know, despite the obviously sobering reality that the world is run by these people, I'm pretty optimistic every day. I can't explain it. I don't know why. Things are obviously coming apart, but like things have to come apart before they can be put back together.
Wow.
And they're just getting sloppy. And if I could put it into a sentence, I would say that it's almost as if our awareness is the threat, right? Awareness, just our being conscious of what they are doing somehow spells their doom, which is bringing me to wanting to discuss today, as I promised you, the CIA's Looking Glass Project. Now, it is an absolute fact that Charlie Kirk thought that he was a time traveler. He told me he was a time traveler repeatedly. I showed.
Okay, so Charlie thought that he was a time traveler. You guys, I want to do a huge shout out to our viewers on Rumble. I did not expect to have any viewers on Rumble. So you guys, I do thank you for making the choice to watch us on Rumble. We are on Rumble. We are on Facebook, now known as Meta. We are also on the X platform, formerly known as Twitter. And we're on YouTube. Marcia is on X. She's on TikTok. She also has a YouTube. We're going to be covering all those platforms. You can do the playback value, go back. Man, we covered a lot of great content creators, podcasters, and all of that. So let's continue going on. Let's let her Babylon. Anyway, you guys, time traveling and Marcia talk. So let's go, guys. Let's do it. And we'll just keep, this will be episode 1. Right, this will be our pilot, and then when we do our once a month, we'll have episode 1, episode 2, and we'll just do whatever. All right, let's finish up, guys.
Showed you guys that text message exchange. I said to him in response that I didn't feel the same way, and that I thought I was from another planet, that I was an alien my entire life. Just do not get it here. This planet is ghetto. That's how I feel. I don't understand it. The rules don't make sense. I think that's also why I like cats so much. I feel that they can relate to that they think humanity is ghetto. They don't want to be around us. They don't like us. They know it's ghetto. It is ghetto here, right?
All right.
Well, another bizarre fact is that back when Charlie and I were running around, we met in 2017, top of 2018. So I would say, obviously, Turning Point was an organization, but it wasn't the organization. It wasn't the behemoth of an organization that it became.
And yes, no, your ears do not deceive you. I had to speed her up. I could not listen to her on normal speed. I just could not.
Yes. Real quick, honey, I enjoyed the little clip you had. We're going on. I don't
You
want
gotta
to.
go. Do you have to go?
Yeah, I got to
Just tell
go get
everybody
my day
bye.
going.
No, you're good. Tell everybody bye, and I'll finish this out, and then I'll close out.
All right. And first thing I want to say, Regina, thank you so much. This has been a great live, an hour and a half already, past that. And I really enjoyed my time getting back after 6 months of, not talking with you. I love it. I missed your face. I missed your voice. Glad we were able to reconnect today. Everyone, please follow Miss Regina on all of her social media apps, as well as follow Miss Marsha. And it is pronounced Marsha. It's pronounced the Marsha, Marsha, but it's spelled Marcia. So I'm bass backwards. What can I say? But I'm lovable. I'm a good gal.
Very lovely.
Anyway, enough about me, honey. Thank you so much for having me on today. A monthly thing. I can't wait. And Lisa, in the background there, darling, the cook, I'll follow you and send you some great recipes. Love
We
to
look forward
all.
to it. Love to
Love
you.
to all. See you on X, babe.
See you on X. See you on the flip flop, my later.
Enjoy your day, my lady.
Thank you. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, that was Marsha. She is truly amazing. Marsha talks. So I guess we're going to be doing this once a month. All right, you guys, let's finish this video out. We're going to close this puppy out. I will get back to Killing Jesus, reading Killing Jesus. We are going to be embarking on chapter 13. I don't know when I'm going to get that done. But anyway, let's keep going, guys.
No, he had no real degree of fame. I think that's fair. But he was required to have security on him at all times. That was orchestrated. His security, Schaefer security, was orchestrated by Bill Montgomery. He has since passed, the late Bill Montgomery, and he was from the military. He founded Turning Point USA with Charlie. Charlie wanted to go to West Point, and then instead started Turning Point USA when he was 18 years old. Thinking about that, the security, him texting saying, "I'm not allowed to go anywhere, I feel so important," I think was the exact message. That, to me, is objectively weird in retrospect. Wasn't weird at the time, it's weird now. And it makes me think that Charlie may have been marked since he was a child. We discussed these GATE programs that they have in school. And I just think on the basis of what he told me, that when he was really young, they wanted to drug him, but his mother said no, and he was really grateful for that. And instead, they decided that they could send him to this X-Men school. That's the best way I can describe it. I would certainly, by the way, for you internet sleuth, I'd like to find out which school Charlie had to attend. So he was pulled out of regular school he was attending, and he had to go to some special school for the gifted, like he was.
Okay, so he went to an X-Men school. I was playing that on fast speed, you guys. And look at the sponsorship there. You guys, let me show you that. Look at all that. Yeah. Oh, no, that's her email address. You guys go to that for tips. And I'm just wondering, has Charlie Kirk's mother, Mrs. Kirk, confirmed any of this information or whatever she's talking about? Let's keep going. Oh, yeah, and I did want to let you guys know that this was the video and that was the actual clip that you're seeing that I got a copyright strike on. I appealed it and I won my appeal. Thank you, YouTube, for doing that, doing the right thing. Because we pay for licensing to be able to use that clip. So anyway, anytime you guys, if you're a content creator, YouTuber, whatever, I am going to be shouting out Echoes from Above. You guys, if you aren't following and subscribed to Echoes from Above, I don't know why. I have no idea why you're not. Let me show him real quick. He did a huge shout out to me, and man, it was so awesome. It made my day, and it's just really neat how things like that come across right at the right time when you need them to. And I really love his coverage. He gives both sides to everything. So that's his channel. He's also on the X platform, formerly known as Twitter. So anyway, you guys can see the shout out. I think I have it pinned to my timeline. I can't remember. I've changed my pin so much. So let's go back to this video. And I did win my appeal because he's went through the copyright strike process as well. Anyway, let's keep going.
Next man. And I am of the opinion, it's an opinion, I'm allowed to have it, it's obviously not a fact, but I am of the opinion based on discussions I had with him that he's been monitored since. That his test scores, every test they probably did on him, he was off the charts and they wanted to make sure that he was being watched. That's my theory in general on all kids that are in extraordinary and GATE type programs. Maybe we should be training our kids to get like an 85% on the test. Most, at most, before the government agents started swooping and go, who's this genius child, you know? And a lot of weird things used to happen to Charlie. He would go on runs. Like I told you guys this after sundown, and when he was running, street lights would go out. Like it was like it was a burst of energy, like he was a lightning bolt or something. So just slow this down for you. There are, just in general, all of these inexplicable experiences that we have in life, and they try to make it weird for us to discuss them. Like just even being philosophical and thinking
So
about these things for a
weird.
long term, for a long time. They don't want that. Deja vu is probably chief among them. We all have experienced deja vu. All kids that are in extraordinary and gate type programs, maybe we should be training our kids to the year 2000, and they were just kind of pumping all this fear into us. Anyway, let's jump right into this clip.
Let's start with Y2K. In the final months of 1999, there was a real concern that computer systems would fail when the date switched to the year 2000. All the software used only to record years, so 2 nils might be read as 1900, potentially disrupting banks, credit cards, and ATMs. They ceased to function.
What is
Airlines,
that?
airplanes, and trains may come to a halt. Governments and corporations spent over $300 billion updating systems. It was one of the largest coordinated tech efforts in history. People stocked food, withdrew cash, and prepared for the worst. But when midnight came, almost nothing happened. The systems held, the world moved on. Still, that global moment left an imprint. Some view it as a psychological turning point, the end of the analog age and the quiet beginning of a fully digital world. From that point on, life accelerated. Culture, communication, and consciousness shifted onto screens, fast, constant, and increasingly disconnected from physical time. Some researchers believe Y2K wasn't about a bug at all, but a kind of global psychological.
Okay, let's pause this babbling on and let me just respond by saying that. So yes, I remember that time. I was working in a bar at that time called Yesteryear's Good Time Pub. It was a karaoke bar. We called it Scarioke, whatever, right? So it was a big concern at that time, but people were already ahead of it. Developers, computer geniuses, all of that. So while what this person is saying, whatever may be true, I don't know. I do know that, when they discovered, hey, this could be a problem, but I believe they were thinking that far into the future, way ahead when they were coming out with this technology, because it's always posing questions, right? And remember, I think Candace Owens is a flat earth theorist, as well as the NASA landing or the moon landing was fake, in her opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. All right, let's keep going. And yes, I have sped it up.
Reset, a ritual of fear, distraction, and silence. The code may not have crashed, but something else may have been triggered. Our perception of time and reality after something strange started happening online. People began noticing memories that didn't match reality. The most famous, the Berenstain Bears.
Oh, please. Okay, so let's remind everyone, and I'm just going to pose this theory of my own. He's going to go on to talk about the Mandela effect, right? And the Mandela effect is supposed, some uniform governmental effort to wipe our memories, whether it be from our government, aliens, time travelers, whatever it is, right? So first, I would like to know where Jesus plays in all. I agree with you, Sammy. I don't know what this nonsense is that she was referring to. As far as being his David, who does she imagine? I don't even think the woman has read the Bible. And I'll say it again, truly the only way to read it and understand it is to read it chronologically, as far as we know. So let's keep going. Thank you, Sammy, for your support, girl. I love your face. All of this, all of these theories that she's spinning out, Christ is king, yet where does Jesus play into all of this, right? And if we look to our Savior, Jesus Christ, God, Abba, the Father, if we look to him in ultimate faith, what does all that matter anyway? So what I would pose is that anytime someone rebrands, sells their brand, whatever, I'll use my husband's company, for example, Sherwin-Williams, right? He originally started working for a company called Duron Paints. If you guys remember the movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis, it was the paint cans that he was weightlifting in his basement. So Duron Paints was acquired by Sherwin-Williams, and sometimes bigger corporations will maybe have good intention to keep another brand that they acquire around, but they're seeking to stamp out their competition. So with Duron Paints, they basically killed the brand. So nobody to this day probably recalls what Duron Paints was. I hope they do. So then Rusty was working for Sherwin-Williams. Well, then he stopped working for Sherwin-Williams. That's a long story and a whole nother talk show in itself, and went to work for Valspar a few years, over a decade later. Valspar was acquired by Sherwin-Williams, yet they keep that brand alive because they were one of the competitors of Lowe's Home Improvement Paints. Now Sherwin-Williams has acquired Valspar, and they are the signature paint and the only paint that you can get at Lowe's Home Improvement. Olympic is not in there anymore, nor any other competitor from a competing
brand. So with that said, so it would be absolutely logical that they would change things. Now, about our memories, of course they would wipe things. So why is that such a big conspiracy theory? I understand what people are saying, but maybe ask more questions, and maybe we're not asking the right questions or putting the right prompts into our AI, ChatGPTs, Groks, whatever. All right, let's continue on.
Millions remember it as Berenstain with an E, but every book says Berenstain with an A, and that's just the beginning.
If you're running a simulation and you go back and you change some variables and you rerun the simulation, lots of little things could be different along the way, right? You have many different possible paths.
It glitches the matrix.
Exactly. You're now in this timeline, but you remember. You have like a deja vu, or you have like a weird memory.
Movie quotes, logos, product names, all different than we remember. Entire groups of people swearing something changed with no explanation. It became known as the Mandela Effect, named after people who remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison years before he actually did. What could cause something like this?
Are you familiar with the Mandela Effect? Yeah. Millions of people remember certain events that never happened. And so how do you explain that? As we go through our conscious progression, as we raise consciousness, the way we perceive the world, and therefore all that will exist in our...
I'll ask again, where is our faith in Jesus Christ in all of this? And how does this tie in biblically, right? If we're proclaiming and purporting that we are followers of the way of Jesus Christ, I'm not understanding why we're looking to man to explain certain things to us, right? And does it really matter? Does any of this truly matter? I don't know. I can't answer that for you.
Our world will morph to that new resonance as a sympathetic resonance. So certain aspects of the old world will just no longer exist. And so we can still have a phantom memory of those experiences, whether it's like Jiffy peanut butter or Luke, I am your father, but you never said that, right? All these things like that literally just like fall out of your new frequency, because everything in your world around you, including time itself, is retrocausal. The world around you that is no longer fitting your frequency will disintegrate and dissolve.
Okay, so I'm not trying to start a world war in the comment section today, but Pikachu had...
Or maybe it's like playing the game operator, right? You get a group of 10 to 20 people, you whisper a sentence in someone's ear and Luke Skywalker took orange juice to the store to swap it out for milk, and it pissed Darth Vader off. Well, do you think that would come around and all people can do is repeat what they hear? But usually by the end, the operators have butchered the whole sentence, right? I don't know. We could play a game of that. I don't know how we do it in the virtual world. But anyway, let's keep going. Alrighty.
Black at the end of his tail. Obviously, I don't know when they hit delete on that button, but he definitely had black at the end of his tail. Some of these things just don't make any sense to me, and it's just amazing that we just sort of accept it and we just keep moving on, and we start asking questions. They try to paint you with, no, don't ask a question, just keep going on. Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend that, there was no cornucopia. Anyways, this brings us obviously to the CIA's project Looking Glass. Essentially, there were these whistleblowers, like I told you, in the military and within the CIA apparatus that came forward to reveal that the deep state had a technology, which they stole, of course. Please do not miss the part that I keep explaining to you. These people are not smarter than you. They're just more evil. They steal, they plunder, and they steal things, and then they rewrite history and pretend that they were geniuses. Anyways, they have a knack for murder, they have a knack for theft, and this time, just like a lot of times before, they stole a device from the ancient Sumerian civilization that's located in modern day Iraq. Very advanced civilization. They're obsessed also with Egyptian civilization, as we discussed yesterday. The Satanists kind of taking and
not the Satanists
reintroducing these things. First, they keep them to themselves. They hoard these things, and then they kind of give us certain aspects of technology as time goes on.
My gracious!
So they steal this piece of technology, and they incorporate it into a computer.
I'm sorry. You guys, please answer this for me. Let me know if you know in the comment section where Jesus comes into play with any of this, right? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I am as ignorant
as you.
And suddenly they're apparently able to predict future outcomes. Just imagine the deep state being able to look into a glass, so to speak. The Sumerian culture was known for their advancement in glass, and to see different outcomes. I mean, the amount of power that you would have, and then also fathom in your mind that the people that are Satanists have this power. Take a listen.
Well, before we even think about taking a listen, right? I might take a listen. It may make it in this video. It may not. Let's consider this. So when she talks about having the ability to look into a looking glass, I think we all have that ability, right? But is it as major, right? So in the Christian Holy Bible, she purports and claims herself to be Christian. So we would direct ourselves to the Bible. And in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, which chapter 13 has to absolutely ultimately come first, right? And I'm not sure that Candace is displaying all of that. So chapter 12 is our spiritual gift. So when we all come together, it's a collective thing, an equal thing, many parts, one body. And if the many parts are not in agreement, what does that say about the body? Not everyone can be the eye, not everyone can be the ear, but we have to come together and be in agreement. Same goes with speaking in tongues. I've heard people, do the gibberish thing, and until I'm able to interpret it, or there's someone in the room that can interpret it, that's exactly what it is gibberish. So then I think people overthink the term tongue, right? Tongue is nothing but a different language, right? And so do we understand each other? So what she's talking about, I say we inspect what she's bringing forth, and how does this tie in biblically? Because if it doesn't tie in biblically, it can't be tied in biblically. And already she's starting to attack fellow Christians. She's starting to denounce the written words, certain Bible translations. And I'll say it again, we read chronologically from 3 various translations. We include non-canonical books. At the end of the day, what does it ultimately change, right? Does Candace perceive herself to be some ultimate authority that's going to ultimately change things? And I'll remind everyone, God doesn't need us. God does not need us. We need God. All right, let's continue on. This is where we stop chasing vibes and start reviewing records. Miss Owens, Candace, you ask questions. Now we're answering them with inspection standards. Question 1. What exactly are you claiming happened? Not implying, not suggesting. Claim it clearly. Speak it plainly. What evidence exists right now that supports that claim? Not promised evidence, not future evidence, actual evidence. Question 3. Does this claim contradict anything you've said before? And if so, which version are we supposed to believe? Question 4. Who is being accused directly or indirectly by this narrative? Because accusations have consequences, whether you whisper them or shout them. Question 5. What would falsify your theory? Because if nothing can disprove it, it's not an investigation, it's a belief system. Investigators ask questions, inspectors demand answers. Going to actually end up off of the editing room floor. I'm about to cut this video right here, but let's bring it back to normal and see what she's saying right now.
Kill him. We can't have this. This is not something that we are prepared to happen. That outcome of Charlie unleashed, so to speak. And ironically, that seems to be the very thing, his assassination, that catalyzed what they feared most: losing control of Charlie. That's exactly what happened.
And who is they? You guys, please tell me if you know who they is. And she keeps her. And why does she keep over enunciating every single word? She's got to get every single letter. Enacta. I think that's her effort to quit saying okay, like, okay, just all those filler, if you can even call them words. I don't know. Keep going. And then after this, I do want to show you guys I was going to address these questions. I was going to do it in a video. And so much stuff was coming out. We were totally, I'm going to use Megyn Kelly's thing. She probably didn't even originate it, but we're drinking out of the fire hose of news today. But this content creator, if I have her up, hope I do. Oh God, there goes the dogs. And this video is almost over. We're going to wrap this up. Oh Lord. Let's just do this. Here we go. Okay, so this content creator right here, if you guys can see up on the screen, that is Jeanette. And she is pretty amazing. So she's been posing a lot of questions. She's posing questions. I'll go ahead and just say, okay, so she did pin it. Thank God. So she posed 10 questions to Candace Owens. I'm going to read one of them out, and I was going to do a whole video on it. I still plan to. I just want to see what she's going to do next. So in Jeanette, and you guys please go over and follow her because she's pretty darn amazing. I'm trying to close out some tabs because I'm getting them all confused. Okay, so question 1. You have said that you were kicked out of your home at age 14 and lived with a boyfriend for 6 months, describing yourself as, quote, one of those kids. How did those early experiences shape your understanding of relationships, authority, and personal boundaries? Because you seem to not know any personal boundaries, Candace Owens, years later in a debate. So here's question 2. Years later in your debate with 20. Stop. Get out of here. Get. Years later in your debate with 20 feminists and on the podcast, the Whatever podcast, you often give the impression that you were not one of those kids. Maybe I am wrong, Candace. So can you tell us whether you ever talked about your past in those debates or explained how those early experiences shaped the beliefs you now promote for women? And I'll remind you, the internet doesn't sleep and they don't forget. And you're upset with and you talk about you're holding the internet back. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, that looks terrible. I don't know why I did that. So, oh shit. So question 3, and we're only going to read the 3 questions, then we're going to finish out this video and we're going to close out. So question 3, you have said that from about the ages 8 to 18, you read only fiction books. Let me say that again. From the age of 8 to 18, you only read fiction books, and that you began reading nonfiction only after you became interested in politics. How did spending almost a decade reading only fiction affect how you understand the world's complexity and complicated issues in general? So remember, at that age, those are pretty formative years, I think, right? So if we're only reading fiction, I don't know what that says. But she'll have you believe, I don't believe the nonfiction. I guess if she doesn't write it, it's not worth believing. I'm not sure. Let's keep going, guys. And you will hear me say I'm not sure a lot. And there's a good reason for it because I'm definitely, legitimately not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I am as ignorant as you.
Mm-hmm.
I am as ignorant as you.
I think we might have a hustler here.
All right, let's get back to it, and then we're going to close out. Referring to the deep state, and where are these packages she had delivered?
Example, even unrelatedly, but the Brigitte and Emmanuel Macron, they filed a lawsuit. We have so much power. What are we going to do to stop this thing? She's getting into the story, is getting to the heart of evil and how the world is run.
Yeah, the Lord's choking her up.
To figure out that Brigitte was born a man. What are we going to do? We're going to file a lawsuit. A lawsuit.
Rightfully so.
Filing was a mistake, obviously. It was globally consequential, right? They wanted to stop it, and yet they...
Listen to how her voice glitches out. Listen, she's nervous. She is nervous. Let me get that. I'm going to have to screenshot that facial expression. It's going to go nasty. I'm terrible. Nasty. I'll get the dorkiest look on your face.
Catastrophic to their aims. The more pressure they exert toward control, the more they spin out of it. Another example, lock them down at home. Make them wear a mask, right? Create COVID in a lab, make everybody sick.
So yeah, I got to speed her up again. Mr. G, thank you for pulling through. You are such a blessing and a bright light. It seems like you're always dropping in and checking on people when they need it the most. I can certainly say that for me in my life. So yes, we're doing well. We're doing great. I hope you and your son are doing well. And it's so nice to see you dropping through. Thanks for reposting and thank you. All right, let's continue on.
Going to get the jab. Evil is really fun that way until it accidentally awakens the entire world to how fraudulent Big Pharma is. Like, is this just a factory of poison? Are they so evil? Have we just been giving our bodies over to quote unquote science? Now, going back to Looking Glass and them shutting down this project and not being able to edit whatever it was, we obviously cannot know for certain what it is they saw when they peered through into this Looking Glass, but I do have a general sense that they're trying to edit its inevitability with ill-guided lawfare and warfare, and what I think is that our collective awareness is a threat. I think everybody peeking their heads up is making them increasingly more frantic. It's like they know we're barreling toward some foregone conclusion, and they have spent decades trying to stop that, trying to prevent that. And when I think about what it is, right, I just consider their general obsessions and their general triggers. They are positively obsessed with the Antichrist. I mean, like people like Peter Thiel, like going around giving...
What is she even talking about? Let me slow this down. She said they are obsessed with the Antichrist, yet she's the one spouting everybody's evil, this person's evil, that's evil, blah, 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 yada, 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 yada. Okay.
Interviews asking about the Antichrist. That's kind of the entire drift, by the way, of the AI world. When I say I look at these people, I don't like their eyes. Something disturbs me. They mock that. Take me out of clip. Oh my gosh, I don't care.
So
I have spiritual discernment. Something about the entire AI movement feels wrong. And
do you notice how she's uncomfortable talking about her spiritual discernment? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. And I'm going to put her on mute for a second. Just watch her body language, right? Just watch her body language, right? A lot of defensive positions. Let me get it to her.
I have spiritual discernment. Something about the entire AI.
She has spiritual discernment. Does she look really confident to you? I'm not sure. Does it matter?
All of them. And they are, no, you can trust us. It's like they want us all to become automated so that we can be more easily controlled. Okay, we can't control the outcomes. Let's just control where we're at. Let's control every single person in the world and make everything AI. So that if we want to, they won't start our history. We can just delete files entirely. Nobody will be reading books anymore. The kids will be stupid. We can just wipe history and entire civilization with the push of a button. There'll be no...
Where is iMark Keys? Where the hell is iMark Keys when you need iMark Keys, right? He would do something fantastic with this video. If you're a musician, do something with this. I think it'd be fun. All right. Let's keep going.
More books. And maybe I could say this is simply obsessed with trying to make everyone turn against Christ, and that push over the last couple of years, Christ is king is hateful. You shouldn't even be saying that. Why? That's a weird triggering that no one expected. No one should say that. It's anti-Semitic, whatever. Producing reports about Christ is king. Is that not just a waste of money? Why did they do that? Let me just revisit that. Why did they do that? They produced a report and brought in doctors to assert why Christ is king is wrong. That's weird, guys.
What is she talking
and
about?
That's a triggering, by the way, that has been going on for a long time. It's the very reason they set about removing the...
All you got to do is read your Bible, folks. Don't let somebody else read your Bible for you. Do not let someone else read your Bible for you. Let's see what else she's got. And then we got to close this out, guys.
What's making news? Tune in, get the updates you choose.
One is following you.
Oh, good job, Daily Wire, by the way.
Julian Assange. It was Pompeo, right? Okay, you fact checked that before. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Tucker had exposed that.
I got to say, that seemed a little fake to me. Oh, you fact checked that, right? Of course I was correct. Like, is there even anybody in the room, whether you fact check that? I want you to fact check that to make sure I'm correct. Yep, just as I knew it, I was correct. I was correct. Why did you even ask them to fact check you? Would you have said that, oh, I got that wrong? I don't think that you would have. But that's just my opinion. Prove me wrong, Candace. Prove me wrong. Let's go.
I think it was Mike Pompeo. I will correct that momentarily if I'm wrong. But anyways, they are just openly discussing how they need to edit history books. I was correct. Yeah, he discussed options to take out Assange just to make sure we're above bar there. Anyways, he is sitting down and discussing how in the future they're just going to have to edit out textbooks for kids that are in school, the part about how they murdered tens and thousands of Palestinian women and children and innocent men because it's just not good for their aims. Here's him in his own words. Take a listen.
The next generation of young people won't remember October 7th in the same way. That's true in Israel and in America and broadly in the world. And we need to make sure two things. One, it's not that we don't forget. We need to make sure that the story is told properly so that when the history books write this, they don't write about the victims of Gaza, right? They can't. And it's, I should be a little more precise. There were victims in Gaza, right? It's true. There are civilian casualties in every war that's ever been fought. But the victims were the people of the nation state of Israel. The aggressor was the Iranian regime in the proxy of Hamas. And we need to make sure that the history book...
What I want to say, guys, is be optimistic, be positive. If our thoughts can translate into the future, obviously, I think if they saw is at the end we win. Of course we win. Goodness wins in the end. And I feel sad people that don't know that and are siding with evil, just thinking, yeah, he's going to win. They don't got this thing, guys. They don't got this thing anymore. The awakening is upon us, so to speak. If you'd like to support our independent work, we have new merch on the website. You can also join me in having this Conspiracy Girl mug. I don't think any of this is conspiracy. I think it's just fact. And they've been editing all of our history. And now we're going to kind of learn a lot about what's been hidden, really. We also, if you'd like to buy the hard copy autographed bundle, it's now available on the shop as well. Making a sandwich and blackout, both hand signed by me. And we also have channels in Spanish, Portuguese, and French. Links
Ooh, French. It's in French too.
in the description below.
All right, guys. That's all I got, you guys. That's all I got. I got to catch up on the going-ons of the X platform, you guys. Please make sure you join tonight on Discord. The Stare Down to 90s Music. Oh no! Can you listen to Return of the Mac and not, shake it up? I don't know. We'll find out. You guys, thank you for joining me. My name is Regina Connell, and today was Marsha Talk. We just chopped it up. We reconnected, and it was great doing so. I showed some funny things with Rusty and Valspar Paint. The dogs are going nuts, so that's my cue to shut this puppy down. Pun intended. All right, guys, thanks for joining. We'll catch you on the flip-flop.
I don't listen to, and I don't wanna get with you. So tell my friends that I'll be over here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. I ask myself, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, oh yeah. And I can't wait till we can break about it. Hear me if I seem a little unimpressed with this. An antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with this. And I know you mean only the best, and your intentions aren't to bother me. But honestly, I'd rather be somewhere with my people. We can kick it and just listen to some music with